Afi mo ma yenhwe borrowed life psyche. Nyame na ma nkwa. Nyame na ma nkwa Yesu ye nkwa bodo. Mintu ana Yesu ye nkwa bodo. Oh me to amefi papa na wawu no. Yesu ye baze. Koda, may your soul rest in peace. Yesu ye nkwa bodo. This African adage means it is God who gives life. Nyame na ma nkwa. This adage sets the tone for every psychological understanding of what or who gives us life. Why any straightforward training at the amount. Say nyame ne menkwa. Bibisa wo nkwa na ukita hwan na de ma wo. Hwan na ehodi the key to your life. What this adage implants in us is that our life is not ours. Enye ye dia. So obi na dia de bi ma wo dia and is a borrowed something. Nkwa na enye wo dia. It is borrowed. And that is why otumi so take it anytime. Ono akasa ope. Eye sa netie. Should we take it like that? Ye mfa ni se onyame no borrow your life. No otumi so take your life at all cost ana. If that is the case, why is he begging? Ojina ye pono nachi no obom. Say ye mfa ye soul lumano. At the moment your soul is detached from your spirit, you become useless. Because soul ni spirit ni anybody no and aligning na uye nipa. Into you soul ni free hope, there is no intermediary, there is no connection. You will be walking a dead walking. Into the Bible na kasa kasa nipa ni bi yeti ase wo. Sa understanding no any honum. Into se onyame ne man kwa no take dia na tesa wo nkwa na ye borrowed. Do you get me? This is completely religious and has formed the fundamental principle for all understanding of life within every context of society. Yajiatum bare bandain. Yajiatum de besi biensi nyame ne mankwa. It is founded on traditional religion. It is founded in Christianity, Islam, bebia sasem we nyina ewo ho. Onyame ko a owo ho no e na wo nkwa ye ne dia nti se wan ye ritual asama na otumi ku nti are you saying your life is a borrowed life ye pese ye hu nipa ko o ma nkwa e wa asase we sei so abusuafo ma mo achi o na mo tete sen esra wa atro wo comment section ho nyame ben wo nkwa na ekita wo no ye hwan dia hwan na de ma wo obi betumi age ana ye wa wo dia tro wo ansa no ewo comment section ho ma me why unkwa no hwan dia hwan e ma unkwa na wo use no ana wo boro ye every principle of society since history could record being based on life is a borrowed theory ya obeko bia wono na wama ukosomboso ma wan ye obeje wa uko protect wa ha wanya obeje bibia ye protect bia say na wakoboro ade you protect ayeden. It is used in folklore, music, books, funerals, greetings, church, birthdays, and naming ceremonies. The life is borrowed theory is everywhere. Obia kwa nyame na ama ye ba chese obia nim se nkwano e borrowed. I remember back in church, we were made to feel that answering to how are you by saying I am fine is blasphemous. Blasphemy say baby say how are you? Now Becca say I am fine. I am fine by the grace of God, blah, blah, blah. I remember one time when I was in church. Wa unim bia unim. Yen kan tro se ne ye wo TV so aye ni atwork. Ye se wo TV so aye wo TV so ni pa hye yenda. Yen kan tro se ne ye wo TV so ne ye moderate, no artwork, no evidence, no proof. When we were in church, ye betimi ama so many artworks. Church am preaching wo mu wi ase nye bi ni prophetess Maame Grace mini nana ye kwa sorry na ye prophetics ti so mo ma me microphone na me de nyum ni sim sa na ni amasi na afi prophetic na tato na eja dem sei na ba ku bi de me ye na me say oh mama nje fans kakra na me say oh mo ambo mo nsem amame me spiritual father say adenti na man kasa omo ambo mo nsem ama Jesus me say omo mo nsem mama. This became an issue. Why you can't give yourself that credit. You have to give that credit to God. When yadeno wade nyane na wo kono. Obi bi say how are you? Na unim na kokasa I am fine. No one I am fine by the grace of God. Ra 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 ra. Due. Nti me ye adwuma na me feel say my ni age no me nka se mommo mo nsem ma Jesus chese me de me nsa hwe me kan Jesus ye nipa te se me ne wo obenom no fo obedware owuye that realm ni krakra ni say because you are not in charge of your life and your life can be taken away anytime by a certain college of deities nkrofuku obi ombetumi afa anytime wanye we pe wan for odwana ba ogbo. So because of that we must rather answer by God's grace and yes which then justifies that life is indeed for a powerful deity who gives and takes at his will. Unyame no pe oma eno offer near open so na oye with no justification or ethics. On chire with the entire offer. On just unjustify wasem and one is a wafa wa odeko because the ope ena oye obi to me bisa nasem oye nyame. That is the belief. Now I want you to pay attention to this editorial very carefully. The catcher say one of the things are ewo makumim. Because I know how we have been preconditioned with nyame dia. Ebi kra ye binumudin and nyame na oma nkwa. All in the program of life is a borrowed theory. Just said when you na nyumone ye say just say nyame na oye bibia ye de nothing. Ti me pese wuti asem ame no wo kan de no ye pa. So that we make decisions bi na wadwen adwen bi na afa wo ye niyama a wahye de wobetumi aye na ebeboa onkwa no eye hwan dia ene ye ntiti mu na wa kire me nipa ko a onkwa wo na sase sumpo hwan na ma nkwa e wo hase niyama na omudi atoto ya adwen mu aba onkwa ne owuo no ye mfa ne saa ana ye nwe ho we your question. One, I am not saying stop saying nyame ne hene me nka asa nti emfa me nko and start saying something else. I'm not even saying that because for biggest problem. And it's they say yeah bonfire yeah more say yeah confused to extent say returning back cry ye hu kwan. Nkrofo bebre to me so da ye. De bia na omo ayira wo mo da enimu. Omo fa ha sesi omo san aba na omo hu kwan. It's a whole language. One day we'll talk about it. Nka se men ka se nyame ne hene nyame adum o men ka se jai kana kwohwe bibi foforo kana afa de osesi eno omoya omo se ogba ade adum we bi so se nananom ado ate ye hu ne yenka we are lost completely totally men ka se jai kan no it is not me who is coming to fight a powerful preconditioning force like that me nye makatro se me intelligent. But me massa intelligence ni nkumi ekunipa. Until sometimes you have to behave like a fool, sorry. So you can survive. Until me kasa chire wo pa afa ompa no wejai. Cause we yet say we be yet say de wokọ na wo bewu. Na abusuafo no kura wo prince ade papa amomo a omo bekum. Anytime me de kwa akọkọ sa adniama we hu. Because me mama intelligence nkumi da I will never do that. I won't do that. Number two, the reason why we are answering this question is that we find a lot of mystery about where our life giver force is. And in the absence of any tangible information, we simply fall for the programmed life is borrowed principle. Wonkwano, enya wodia, ya jesa asem natum. Inti me nko fight sa de we da. Me ya precondition amanfo adwene. And I yasanso a programming that borrow thing na show mutirim. When I was Sunday, me can't say obi enjoy nyame na aye ni ade monka. Utumi kura de to mo medin. So what I am doing today is to help us question the principles and programs and give all of us the chance to question all theories of who gives life, including the God gives and God takes. That theories about life. That theories now, omo de obi anim se nyame na oma nyame na agi. Nansu Kristo ni bia so yare obo mpai se nyame be ma na yaresa. So ye ni nyame ni nim de obeye no be ni oma ye njaye. Ni ye ntena wo yewu e. Ye nya ne sa ye fight anye ye ni ye je mu a ye de be hye no ono na oma ono na oje. And also ask yourselves if the life is borrowed theory is anything to go by. Chese waji atum say wo life no wako fem. Wako bo ne bosia de a. How do we pay off that loan? Say your life ni ye borrowed dia na ndi akatua bi wo ho. Say yetua. How do we pay off that loan? That's the question. Or are we paying a certain degree of loan because we have borrowed life from God? I want us to think deep about this question. Ye borrow say ye yade ye borrow ye tua kasen. Koso borrow bibi a wutua ho ka. Nti akatua na etisen a otumi so ba befa at ni pace. Yen drain sa asem we hu. Yen drain say yen fa nko level ben. These are questions I want you to ponder deeply about. Because me dream hu yade a me dream hu deeply. What are the arrangement of this debt of life? Because wo bon nimpo. Even your sins, onyame kum ne ba. No di tua wo bon ne so ka e de ma o. Enti say wo life ye borrow didi a ene na obetua ka bi wo so. Because ye tua wo bon ne so ka. Men kan chem say life na ewo wu mu no say ye nyame bi di a ene ewu ntua ho ka. Eno na ye di ye so otua ka na ana. This is just a question. Betumi ama me answer na, I will be very happy. Is that why we worship as the interest for the loan? Because why do we have to worship? Like, one worship ya wunyo osra hini ni mu kwan. Se obosomfo kwa bosom so, na bosom ni ye adwuma ma na ye se 1 year fa nantwie bra. Na 1 year ni du no wan fa nantwie na nkwa a, bosom ni beku no. The same way, se me so man kwa asori na man fa me ho anma Christ man kosom a meko hell. Nti ni nyina ya katua bi. Pa mo chewo, we dey a question. Nobody should get angry. Worship no a interest for a particular loan we are paying. Just a question. And is there a way that we can grow our own life without borrowing? Ye betimi afa kwan bi so na ye ya nyankwan nyo bi na de ma ye ana. Isramo a we na your questions. Enante wo mitirim. You can't tell me these are not critical and deep questions. Enyamani bi wo ha ye mfa ya dwen course nti enim enda matwon adwen agina so. How do you explain this? Is there any other way of paying for this life loan apart from suffering and worshiping in a controlled world? Apart from saying yama way aye wan kwa sorry pa we bronsam. Me say ma pa bronsam ho ma me akwa omo hwehwe din foforo ma me. Are you ready for it? Is there anything we are doing we don't know? Isramo, ask your questions. Is it the case that a newborn baby who dies is a case of a supreme God who borrows life and takes it away anytime he wishes? Nyankopon no ono na oma na nti akwala na ye wo na to no wakunu. Is God a murderer? Hey, it's just a question. No. A man dies living with his poor wife and children. Is it an issue of this life quick loan? Life quick loan, unim na ujini wentia. Quick loan no mo. Enti obi ase sika ne ma mensa ne mba me number ni so na me say ene wunya sika ne biom. Unye faithful. Quick loan ya se wojina wentia. Omo nka hwe se to credit one cedi kro mbeti. How am I follow useless? Hey, what's time with Mommy Grace? Oh, I'm the prettiest preacher. Yeah. Your life na be a quick loan. When to because in crofobit to me well to say ya. Ya decide dream we ya say ye tiri mama wo maame wo ya de ama nkrofo mpo a. Wo maame say to obu na. My mother can even tell me that sika no me fa nkofa ma wo sister no fa nkora me sister no mku na ye. Adwene wo ye tiri mu no aye brutal, aye serious. Adenti no obi ne ne yere omo ye ono no koba. No wewu omo bisa ye ho sa questions we wetu quickly omo bi ana. Is there a way we can pay the loans or buy new loans for our dead relatives? And how do we do that? Be kwan bi wo ho ebetumi etua nkwa ne so ka na afi abaye ye dia. Se nkwa no se me maame na ne nkwa no to ya ye nyina che se ye etua ko ye wie loan ni tua da. Ancestral loans, quick loans, e de ni nyina wo ho. Ma ye bisa question wo we hu. E be bisa. Wo ba bi. Me ninyumone. Because we worship from birth to death. Yes, suma kopim si ye bewu. And this loan guy is still taking away the lives of poor people, rich people, pregnant women, mothers, and school children. This man, God, who gives loan of life, is taking it anyhow. I just say, I'm telling you. What are the answers? All the questions, what are the answers? What do you think? Please, if you can answer any of these questions or your pastor can help you answer them, kindly put the answers in the comment section for me. What? Na same way they are no yet Maame. Inti wa sema wutie udwe ho no, how do you feel within? Tell me.